Hi everyone, I'm Vincent, and this is Miss Z.
Hello everyone, I am Miss Z, and I am very happy to have all of you in our virtual music class. I know this is kind of a new learning experience for all of us. I hope you and your family through this video can have lots of fun. Now, I would like to ask our parents to print out the worksheet which provided on the third page of the lesson packet. And our students, please get your colored pencil ready now. We will use the colored pencil to color the instrument while we listen to the music recording. So today we are going to learn the Woodwind Quintet family. This family is the one of the largest musical families, and these instruments are made of wood or metal. They all work in a similar way because they all have a tube or sound pipe. The players blow the air into the instruments. Now, let's take a look at these instruments.
As Miss Z said, today we're going to learn about the Woodwind Quintet, and to introduce it, I want to watch a video that helped introduce me to the members of the Woodwind Quintet. This is from Disney's Peter and the Wolf.
The bird will be played by the flute, like this. Here's the duck, played by the oboe. The cat, by the clarinet. The bassoon will represent grandfather. The wolf, by the French horns.
What a great introduction. There are so many instruments we can explore. Let's talk about the first one. The first instrument to talk about is the flute. It's a very beautiful instrument made of nickel or silver that makes a higher pitched, almost floaty-like sound when you blow into it. Let's take a listen, and while we listen, why don't you color in the flute on your worksheet? The flute sounds like this. What a pretty sound. Does this sound remind you of anything? Maybe like an animal or a bug? For me, the flute reminds me of a butterfly fluttering around the sky. Why don't we listen again and flutter around like a butterfly while we listen? Ready? The next instrument in the Woodwind Quintet family is one of my favorites. It's the clarinet. The clarinet is an instrument made of different woods that makes a very hollow, warm sound. It can play both higher and also lower sounds through blowing on the top of an instrument which has what's called a reed. Why don't you color the clarinet on your worksheet while we listen to what it sounds like? Isn't that cool? The clarinet's such a fun instrument to listen to, and I'm sure it's even more fun to play. If we were to think of an animal that might describe the clarinet, what do you think it would be? To me, the clarinet reminds me of a cat. Sneaking and mischievous, but playful and fun. Let's listen to it again and sneak around like a cat.
This is the oboe. The oboe is a double reed instrument, which means two reeds vibrate together and create sound. As the sound pipe vibrates, the sound comes out from the bell. Now let's see if you and your parents can find the oboe picture on the worksheet. So while we listen to the music, you can use any colored pencil to color the oboe. Here we go. Well, can you tell me which animal does the oboe sound like? Does it sound like a duck? Now please take a look at your worksheet. Did you see the little duck nearby the oboe? Great! Now let's listen to the music again and imagine that there is a little duck swimming on the lake.
Hi, it's me again. Why don't we review the instruments we've learned so far? Do you remember what the first instrument we learned is called? It's fluttery and light like a butterfly. It's the flute. What about the one after that? Do you remember what that instrument's called? It's sneaky and playful like a cat. It's the clarinet. Lastly, we have the happy, silly duck instrument. Do you remember what that is called? Yep, it's the oboe. Why don't we go back to Miss C for the last two instruments in the Woodwind Quintet family?
Let's go to the next instrument. Look at this round-shaped instrument. It's called French horn. It has a powerful sound. Now let's hear what the French horn sound like. And remember to color it on your worksheet. Do you have any idea which animal sounds similar to this instrument? The sound of the French horn reminds me of the wolf. It sounds very powerful. Alright, let's go on to the next one. This looks big. This is a bassoon. It is also a double reed instrument. As the sound pipe vibrates, the sound comes out of the top of the instrument. Oh, can you all remind me which instrument we just taught before and it's also a double reed instrument? Yes, it is the oboe. Now, let's listen to the bassoon music. Do you think the bassoon sounds like a big old turtle? Can you show your family how the turtle walks like? Yes, it is very slow. Now let's walk together while we listen to the music again. That's all the instruments for Woodwind Quintet family. Let's review all of them. Look at this one. It is a smaller instrument in the Woodwind Quintet family. Can you remind me what's the name of this one? Great! It is a flute. How about this one? This is a very similar one with another instrument in the Woodwind Quintet family. I will remind you that this one sounds just like a cat. Do you remember which instrument sounds like a cat? Yes, it is a clarinet. And remember, the clarinet is a single reed instrument. Are you familiar with this instrument? It is very similar with the clarinet, but this is a double reed instrument. The sound just like what? Yeah, the sound like the duck. So the name of the instrument is... Yes, it's oboe, double reed instrument. Look at this one, a big round shape. And this is the only brass instrument in the Woodwind Quintet family. Tell me, what's the name of the instrument? Yes, it is a French horn, sound like a wolf. Oh, I remember this one. It's an old turtle. But what's the name of this? A bassoon. Yeah, it's also double reed instrument. And remember, as the sound pipe vibrates, the sound comes out of the top of the instrument. How great that you remember all the names of the Woodwind Quintet family. Then I think we are ready for the listening game.
All right. Like Ms. Z said, we're going to play a listening game. Now that you have all the instruments colored, we're going to match the names of the instruments to the picture of the instruments by drawing a line connecting the name to the instrument. Let's listen to the first example and try it out. Do you remember what it is? I'll give you a hint. It reminds me of a cat. Do you remember? This is the clarinet. On your worksheet, draw a line from the word clarinet to the picture of the cat and clarinet. Now that you got the hang of it, let's listen to the next one. Ready? Ooh, this is so fluttery and light. What's this one called? Remember when we fluttered around like a butterfly? This is the flute. Let's listen to another one. This is a funny sounding one. I'm sure you'll get it. what instrument this is? This is that duck sound that's so silly to listen to. This one's the oboe. Go ahead and match the word to the picture on your sheet. I'm going to pass it over to Miss Z for the last two.
I will play the next one. Listen and match the name on your worksheet.
Ooh, what a big old sound. This feels like a big old turtle stomping its way around. Do you know what this is? This is the bassoon. Why don't we match the word to the picture of the bassoon? Let's do the last one.
Let's listen to the music and figure out what instrument you just heard.
Ah, this one reminds me of a wolf. So full and scary. What do you think the name of this instrument is? That's right, it's the horn. Go ahead and match up the last word to the last picture on your worksheet. Great job!
And that's all for today's lesson. Thank you for your participation. We hope you enjoyed the time spent with us. And we hope you all stay healthy and safe. Bye!
Thanks for playing along. If you want to learn more about the Woodwind Quintet, there will be links posted in the description of the video, so you can both learn about and listen to more of the Woodwind Quintet.